going to taste, and then I would take a sip of water in between each one to reset your palate a bit.
Get my water.
All right,
move my
so.
microphone. Okay.
All right, so here comes taste number one.
Number one. There's straws through the cardboard. It's a very good setup, Bill.
Thank you.
Well done.
Okay.
Oh, your water chaser after each one.
To give a little
cleanse the palate.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's go with number two.
No, I don't know what these are either.
You can.
Oh, I can see.
You can see.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry.
Two?
Yep.
My frame is small over here.
Okay. She's done number two.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and here's number three.
Is there one that you know you like more or less
The one
than
in the
others?
middle, but I think I'm going to guess that the one in the middle is the kitchen coffee because I think you might have accidentally used a flavor.
Oh,
Instead
really?
of just a black coffee. It tastes like French vanilla.
It is the middle one.
That is the
isn't
middle
it?
one. Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah.
think you might have accidentally used French vanilla.
I thought I just used the.
Because we have Keurig
Yeah, I
pods
think I
in
did.
there.
Yeah,
know what, you're
that's
right,
the
I'm
only
stupid.
reason because I'm like, this tastes really good. Like, this doesn't taste like black coffee at all.
Okay.
Now,
so
one
I
and
messed that
three.
one up. All right.
But
All
you
right.
still have to figure out which was one and which
think
was
I
two.
know the difference. Let me get one more little sip in.
All right. Going back to one.
Yeah.
What's your guess on one?
That's Dunkin'.
That's Dunkin'?
One is Dunkin'. Hold on.
If you're watching the live stream, you can see the logos. She
One
hit-
is Dunkin', three is Starbucks. No!
Correct? Number one is Starbucks.
Is it?
Correct.
Is that
yes.
correct? Yes. And number three is Dunkin'. So there you go. Mary doesn't know what she likes.
I do know what I like.
Uh-huh.
She's going to be jacked up for the show now.
Yep.
Flying high.
That's right.
Three tastes a little bit more watery, but I don't know if that's because you put more ice in it.
More watery.
I put about the same amount of ice in both of them.
Man. I don't
Now
want
you
this
now
to
you
be
have
true.
to now you have to reevaluate your whole life
Existence.
situation.
Maybe it's you know what it might be? Because like I said.
Vibrating the rest of the show over there with black coffee coursing through her veins.
What I said was when I do drink coffee, it'll be iced black with a sweetener in it. Usually it'll be like a pump or two of vanilla or a pump or two of caramel. And I was wondering, maybe they have different syrups that they use. Maybe it's not the coffee that I don't like, it's the syrup.
Well, there you go.
Man, my whole world is rocked right now.
Rocked. Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
That's right.
She doesn't trust it. You can just remove it now. Like,
Did you put the Starbucks in the Dunkin' cup?
no,
Are you lying?
I'm not lying.
Yeah, there's no subterfuge here. I mean, there's he put the coffees down and he.
I'm annoyed right now because that's like smooth.
Well, why are you annoyed? I would think you'd be like, oh, now there's one more thing I like.
Well, there is one more thing I like.
Right.
I'm going to dismantle this without trying to talk while I do it. Man, maybe I just had them on an off day. Maybe I just I've had it more than once and wasn't a huge fan, but I'm being proven wrong by my own mouth. So
Ooh,
what
that's
is
a
228.
that's an album title there.
proven wrong by my own mouth?
You know, I thought my mouth knew what was best for me, but in no way did my mouth know what was best for me.
Did not. Wow. Bill, you changed my whole life, man.
But isn't that good? You're like, oh, now
That I can see it, it's really bitter.
now there's something.
So-
No, it's really bad.
So it's a visual thing then.
I was
So it's
kidding.
visual. It's psychosomatic.
No, they're both really good. And the more that I drink it, the more that I like the Starbucks one.
Well, there you go. That's exciting.
But they're both good. And you know what? Wow, look at that. Blind taste test. We all learned something.
We really did.
Mhm.
You know, I think we've all come to a greater understanding that you can't judge a cup by its cover.
You can put, there's lids over there.
Which one do you want?
I'll take the Dunkin'.
Sure.
I'll take the good one.
Yeah, there you go. Oh.
Are you all right?
Jesus Christ. Oh, this one over here.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Ah, that's how you know she's got a boyfriend.
Oh,
She
dude.
just
Let it out.
belch.
I have an open coffee in the fridge right now, an open pumpkin spice latte that I didn't drink beforehand because I didn't want to mess my taste test up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that was smart.
Yeah. I don't know if I would have been able to tell the difference if this wasn't French vanilla.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It tastes very
I
good.
almost went with like a dark roast.
But it didn't screw up the contest.
Yeah.
No, it didn't change anything between Starbucks or it just wasn't the control group we thought it was going to be.
That's all right.
It's all right.
We still got the I got the results I wanted.
You did.
He wanted to
He
prove.
did.
He wanted to prove what you just said.
I wish we could do the
your
same
mouth
thing.
was incorrect.
I wish we could do the same thing with wine, because I have the same theory about fancy wines.
It doesn't taste any better.
That it's all the same.
You know what,
taste.
though? As someone who has drank a lot of wine, that was my worst alcoholism was consuming as much wine as possible at home because for some reason it made me feel fancy. Where I was like, I can't be a drunk if it's
This is a
If it's
fancy
wine,
drunk.
right.
Yes.
if it's out of a cool looking glass, then
Yes.
this clearly isn't a problem.
I'm wearing a corset and nothing else.
Come on, I'm just having wine in a bath.
Yeah.
But I will say my favorite wines, like, because I would buy like the $50 bottles sometimes if I was feeling crazy, or I would drink the gas station wine. I think like a middle of the road $15, $20 bottle of wine is like
usually
legit.
good. Yeah, it's
like
good.
because if you're not a wine connoisseur, a sommelier, you
Right,
can't
because
tell
we're
the
not
difference.
savoring
Right,
it.
you can't tell
You're
the difference anyway.
chugging it.
Right. Well, when I knew I
But
wanted
also,
to
when
get,
for the coffee, isn't the coffee contingent on whatever the local water supply is?
probably
If you go somewhere and you go, it's New York people are always talking about how New York bagels are the best on the planet because of the water and blah, blah, blah. Now, New York bagels are pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Pretty good. But coffee, it's whatever water they're using.
Well, the Starbucks was from Independence, and the Dunkin' Donuts is from Parma, because I had to go to Oak Tree today because I had to get the one of the vehicles to do my appearance down at Sheetz.
Did Lionel Dahmer show up? He lives out that way.
If he did, he didn't say, "What's up? I'm Lionel Dahmer."
All right. I'm just here to get an MTO.
There was the mayor of Seville was awesome. She's this lady that was wearing a jean vest
Yeah.
with a hot pink shirt, and then it just said, I can't remember what her name was, but she
Is
had a
it Wine
badge that
O'Clock?
said mayor on it,
Yeah.
and
Bad bitch on the back.
she's all sparkled up. It was great.
That's Carol Carter.
That's
She's the
it,
mayor
yeah,
of Seville, Ohio.
Yeah, she was.
So the mayor showed up. Did a barber show up?
No barbers of
Oh.
Seville. No barbers, but it was a good time, and we have no what's it called, like, team anymore.
Yep.
So it's all
like a promo team.
Yeah,
It's all
so
DIY.
so I have to go and drop off my car and pick up their car and set everything up, which takes almost 6 minutes.
By the way, Seville is such a small town, I think just a couple thousand people, that Carol Carter won the mayoral election by 6 votes.
Oh my god!
That's why I got to
They do a
vote.
recount.
Yeah, that's right. Every vote counts.
why you
She
gotta
has been the
vote.
mayor on a couple different occasions. And she's currently the mayor. So she must really dig being the mayor out there. But you get to walk around. You
I
get to
mean,
walk around bedazzled.
Yeah. I don't think that's how they choose the mayor. I think that's just her style that she imparts.
Well, who's the most bedazzled?
No, I wasn't implying that. That's how they choose the mayor. That's the style she's bringing to the mayor's office.
Imagine how dirty it gets.
And again, to underscore how small that town is, not just 6 votes, the mayor came to Sheetz to say hi to Bill.
Oh yeah.
That's what's-
obviously.
No, not to say hi to me, because I think she was there by invite by Sheets. Those
I mean,
Sheets.
you can
those
go.
Sheets.
You could just go with me.
No, I don't
She
want to.
came out to say hi to Bill.
Yeah. Those Sheets, like grand openings, are big deals. They
Yeah.
get tons of people out for those. It's a lot of fun.
Yep. So anyway, the results of 1 girl 3 cups is that
My own mouth lied to me.
her own mouth lied to her. Now, Bill was the guy who stepped on Poundcake's scale. So you asking if everything was on the level.
Well, that's why I was like, I
is
feel like you
perfectly-
put the wrong
Right.
coffee in the wrong cup.
Now-
but I don't think he would have done that.
If there was a laugh to get out of it, I might have done something, but I think doing it honestly and having these results is the best result for me.
Yeah. Well,
Having Mary's mouth lie to her.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Mary was very. She was thinking about a lot this morning. The fact that you text me early as hell. I wasn't even up yet, and my phone's going off. And
What
it's
time
Mary.
was this?
Probably same time I text you, 6:30 this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Well, because I went to the gym. I had a.
Except I was up. He wasn't even up.
I was up. I was getting ready to go work out.
Yep.
I had an 8 a.m. training session. So I had a morning. I went.
You get up at 6:30 to get ready for an 8 o'clock gym time?
Well, it's 25 minutes away. It's in Tremont, and I live in Berea.
Why are you driving to Tremont to work out?
Because it is with a trainer.
They don't have trainers in Berea. They have to have a gym.
There's no gym in Berea. There's a rec center, but there's no like gym.
There's no chain gym in Berea.
The closest one's in Brick Park, and it's a Planet Fitness, and that's still 15 minutes away.
Huh.
Yeah, there's one in Strongsville. There's
so
not
you
one
said
in
I don't want to go 15 minutes away. I want to go 25 minutes away.
Well, you know, there was an offer that was made, and I accepted it, and so.
Oh, all right. Well, that's what you lead with. Oh, I see. Okay.
So, and I also like to get there. I like to be 15, 20 minutes early, so that way I can do my own warming up. Because he's usually like, okay, do 5-10 minutes on the treadmill, you're good to go. Where I like to stretch for like 10 or 15 minutes.
Right.
So I get there at usually about 20 minutes early. So I woke up at 6:30. I had to make myself a little breakfast, get ready. I had to pack all my stuff to come into here because I haven't been home yet. So it was like I had a lot to do. Anyway, I text you at 6:30. I text him at 6:30. And Cody is going to, I think he's got a career change coming up.
Oh, yeah? He's leaving here?
Uh-huh.
What's he doing?
Right, Cody?
She wants.
She's doing a bit. I thought she was setting you up for something.
She wants him to start one.
Why does she want to start? Why do you want me to start one? I think she
Start
wants
one. Oh, an OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
She.
Her sister's killing it on there, and Mary's seeing dollar signs, and I feel like if
She
she
wants to
can
be my pimp or
if-
something.
well,
I text Cody and I was like, dude, you should make
But that's the
one.
beauty of OnlyFans is you don't need a pimp.
You
That's
are
why-
your own pimp.
You are your own pimp.
Your mouth will lie to you.
Your mouth will lie to you.
but I just find it funny that she thinks I don't know this. Like
I didn't know it.
She was
Haven't you
texting
heard
me
him the
like-
billion times where he said he's not going to do that because he has to plan for the future?
Okay, now listen, because I said the same thing. And
future's here.
the exact words that I text Cody this morning were, "It's not like we're pro athletes. Like we're not going to be signing $250,000 Nike contracts. Like that's not what we have to worry about. Like the possible endorsements we're worried about losing."
I appreciate him taking that into account.
Well, I did too. That's why when people are like, "Oh, you're gonna make one? Why don't you make one for your feet?" Yada yada yada. Same thing, but it's like, if you're losing an endorsement but making more money on OnlyFans, are you really losing?
But if I'm doing it, I'm going all the way in because
I know
hate,
you are.
I hate subscribing to OnlyFans and then we get like a butt pic. I'm like, butt pics are allowed on Instagram. I'm not going to subscribe and spend my hard-earned dollars on butt pics. I don't care about that.
That's right. Hang some bag.
I want something. Let me see a little more.
Let's see some scrote.
Let's see some bass or something. Anything more than I need to see something more than pubes. If I subscribe to your OnlyFans, so I'd probably be like, there'd be a bunch of like headless dudes, like they'll be out of frame of me, signing documents, and that's something that I would do.
Lots of cap, not no cap. Lots of cap.
Lots extra cap.
And there's no easy way. Girls could probably get away with that. Guys are okay with seeing just some side boob or like whatever. They'll take what they can get.
Oh, we're not.
If you're a
We hate
popular
that.
girl. But
Anytime I've signed up for a girl's OnlyFans and she's not, I need at least areola or I'm out of there.
Really?
Yeah, I need some nipples.
I would have.
He needs like giant
Areola.
dinner plates.
I don't need them to be giant dinner plate
Just
ones.
pepperoni.
What if I'm paying some money? I want to
Areola.
see some boobs.
Areola.
Yeah, I have a pretty big platform, and it would be.
Dude, you'd be rich, man.
That's what I'm saying. But the thing is,
You'd be like, screw any future endorsements.
my audience,
That's my point.
my audience would be partly gay, not a lot of gays, because there's a lot of competition. But the fact that I'm on the show, our listeners would be curious.
Now, that's
and
my
so
question
They would
is-
subscribe.
Yeah, you have a built-in subscriber base.
That's what I mean, Cody.
Why are you trying to tell me on this? I have already planned this out
Because
in
I
my
can't
mind.
do it.
Well,
So
Alan-
you have to.
well, I have to hit rock bottom. I have to like get fired, do some crack, and then pay for my habit by doing OnlyFans.
What is this, 1995?
He's going
You
to
don't
steal
have
a
to hit-
radio.
You don't have to hit bottom anymore. Tell Poundcake people typically only subscribe if you go all the way in.
That's not true.
Ew.
That's not true.
My question is gay OnlyFans different than straight OnlyFans? Like, are
Yes.
you
It's
going to
gay.
get...
It's very gay.
Is it very competitive? Are they
Yes.
so judgy that they're not giving you their money?
As I said before, girls can get away with being naked pictures. Guys don't, like gay guys don't want naked pictures. It's not enough to see another guy naked. They want to see you doing stuff with it. They want to
Okay,
see
that
you.
makes
Yes.
sense. That's what I meant.
They
It's
want
a different
toys.
place.
Yeah, they want toys.
Gay guys can get laid whenever they want. They can get other dudes naked whenever they want.
You have to work and if I know guys that have like $14.99 subscriber fees, and people are like, "Huh, yeah, right. Like I'm not paying $14.99 for that for you to just play with it." I'm like, no. they want to see you group stuff. They want to see you hanging from the ceiling.
And they want it for $4.
You got to be submerged
right.
underwater. Like
Submerged.
these guys don't play, and it's just. I know I would be okay. I could get away with it.
And you don't want to try to like out-skeeve everybody else.
I wouldn't need to. All I would do is have a bunch of straight guys. I would have the straight fans that hit me up all the time. I'm like, listen, I'm going to sign your document. You'll be out of frame. Any tattoos, just cover them, and I'll sign your document. And people would be curious enough to see, and I would be fine. But I know that people would troll me. It would get back to my mom and my family. People would put me on Twitter.
Well, that's what you have to do, though. If you want... The people that are going to subscribe are the people that know you. Mary's sister's getting a ton of subscribers because there's
This
curious people
show.
from this show.
Right. And
But
we
there's
didn't even
also a ton
mention
of people that are like-
mention her handle or
Yeah.
anything. I mean,
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
but
well, people will find it if it's boobies.
Yeah.
no, I understand. But to Poundcake's point, that is what will, if you do that, that is how you'll be defined.
Well, that was my point to my boyfriend because I brought it up to him when he was like, dude, let's do this. Like, he's fully on board. He was like, let me quit my job.
How does he think about
Let me do this. And then I was like, yeah, but I feel like people wouldn't take me seriously as a comic after that.
But what about the argument with, okay, so if he does it with you, his daughter one day is going to grow up and think that she can do it. How
No,
do
listen.
you feel about that?
She can, but people will take you seriously as a comedian as long as you're funny.
I don't know. I don't know
You're
if
talking
they
about
would.
book clubs booking you.
I feel like clubs booking me would be
Look,
like,
they
oh,
book-
she's like, I mean, if you can get butts and seats, it doesn't really matter.
That's
how
what I'm
they
saying.
get there,
Exactly.
you
These
know?
stupid YouTubers who don't
That's
have,
true.
they got a couple of jokes maybe, then it's a Q&A for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
They put asses in seats. They
Right.
sell drinks, and that's all the clubs care about.
No, man.
So if the foot comic gets up there
Like,
and,
oh,
you
she's
know,
only booked because she's an OnlyFans. Like my decade
But
of
who
comedy would be
cares?
thrown out the window.
But nobody...
well, you want
but
money
again,
or you want cred?
You're very funny, so you're going to on stage and prove that you can perform and like do a good job, not just on OnlyFans, but in both facets. And then you got all like financially you're set.
That's what I mean.
So
You don't have to worry about anything.
Believe
I
me,
mean, you
Mary,
go
I
these
look-
road gigs you do them for the money. They're check gigs. They're
Sure.
not great gigs.
No, they're awful.
So that's what. So as far as like comedy stuff or credibility or whatever, like who cares? Again, I'm not trying to sell you on anything. I'm just saying I'm not trying to sell Poundcake on it either. He knows better than any of us what that sea of gays is over on
Yeah, and that
OnlyFans,
was the
so-
other thing. When I
that
was
he'd be
texting
swimming
him
in.
this morning, I was like, oh, I bet gay OnlyFans is way different.
I mean, but again, I wouldn't have to worry about that because I do have a platform. If I was just some regular guy that couldn't pay his bills and was never on this show, then I would have to compete. But people would settle seeing Poundcake. My handle would be the Helpful Brown, and I would be helping these guys get reach the top of the mountain. That's what I would be doing. That would be my OnlyFans Helpful Brown, and that's. But I don't want to because people wouldn't be chill about it, and my mom would probably still love me, but I don't want to embarrass her. My family has embarrassed each other enough. I don't want to do that.
You don't think you've already done that here?
you don't think she's embarrassed, man. Just do it.
But I have
Oh my
integrity.
God.
I'm trying to do the right thing.
What integrity?
My girl I got a Brazilian today too, and my girl that was waxing me, she used the phrase, God, it was a Poundcakeism. She said, too big for his bridges. And I didn't correct her, but she said she was talking about LeBron James actually. She was like, yeah, I think he was great when he was here, but he just got too big for his bridges. And it took everything in me not to laugh out
Jeff
loud.
Bo Lloyd. I saw some dope pretending to know what he was talking about with the whole Russia-Ukraine thing on Twitter and nuclear war, and he's really building up this whole thing, and then he referred to DeathCon 5.
Oh,
and
I
I'm
saw
like,
that.
God.
you know it's not DeathCon, right, you dummy? Oh, I love it.
Oh, somebody was.
Too big for his bridges.
I was like, man, that's a good one. That's really good.
Leon, Jeff, Bo. He's too big for all of them.
There was a guy. I got a clip that's getting a bunch of views about student loans right now, and some guy just going on, and there were like 8. Like I can get 1 or 2 typos. There were like 8 typos in this sentence talking about like education's a scam. I'm like, bud, you lost.
Yeah.
Right.
You gotta
SKAM.
You gotta calm down.
I'm going to take a break. If you'd like to text for anything, 35192 to get me there, AlanCoxShow.com. You can watch live, and you can listen anywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
The Alan Cox Show. On 100.7 WMMS. Rover's Morning Glory.